Welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Class Setup Guide. What's up, guys? Walrus here. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks so much for 15,000 subscribers. In this episode, we're going to be looking at the new DLC map, Encore, and I'll be sharing some tips and tricks with you guys on how to play this map effectively. To start things off, let's discuss the score streaks that I've got selected. The UAV, care package, and the sentry gun is one of my favorite setups to use. The UAV needs no introduction, but I would like to focus on the care package for a moment. At 550 points, it is a lower streak. However, based on statistical data gathered from a really good friend of mine who did an incredible video. I'll link the video in the description and his channel, IceRink5AM. It contains a score streak approximately 70% of the time that is going to be greater than the 550 points that it costs to get the care package. And in the next gameplay you guys will see here in just a second, I actually get a swarm with it. So definitely worth using the care package. Now let's go ahead and move on to the sentry gun. At 800 points, it's relatively easy to acquire, and if placable, can be an extremely valuable support asset on any objective game type, especially if you toss a trophy system like I've done in this particular clip that you guys are watching right here. You can see that not only will the trophy system basically save my butt and the sentry gun, but it also adds to my score streak by destroying the enemy tactical grenade apparatus. Encore offers some great flank routes and a lot of mid-range combat, which is why I prefer the MSMC with an extended mag as my attachment of choice. Once your team has taken C from this side of the map, the quickest and most direct route to B is the one that I'm on right now. However, it's also the most dangerous. With that being said, I'd recommend that you guys have two setups ready to go based on the lobby that you're in. This box on B provides excellent coverage while you try to take it, as well as an opportunity to pop out and lob some C4 or a grenade into that sniper's nest. Now, as we previously discussed, you definitely want to have one setup that utilizes the trophy system along with Ghost and or Hardline, and another setup that incorporates the EMP grenade along with Flak Jacket and Ghost or Hardline. For our second tier perk, I am a huge fan of not running out of ammo and being able to resupply my tactical and my lethal pieces of equipment, so therefore, of course, I'm using Scavenger. Probably my favorite second tier perk to use, hands down. Right here, we're going to get a pretty good look at a nice little play I come up with as I go to protect the C flag utilizing the C4, and my teammates have pushed all the way into A. We always triple cap. I'm a big fan of just triple capping the entire game. Drop my sentry gun down with its back against the wall or up in a corner. Great place to put those is all the way back up against the wall. You guys are in a corner, and right here we get a look at the high damage delivery of the MSMC at mid range. And there's my care package. I believe this care package is an orbital VSAT, which isn't too shabby. And this is another cool thing about the sentry gun. Depending on where you are in the map, you can put it down and then press the X button, and it'll give you a good look as to what's going on, where that sentry gun is at, and that way you can utilize that information for callouts for your teammates and just become a much more efficient and effective player. So moving on to my third tier perk, I'm running Engineer, and whenever you utilize the care package as part of your score streak setup, you should be running Engineer for three primary reasons. Number one, it allows you to see and highlight enemy tactical and lethal pieces of equipment throughout the map so that you can use that information, becoming a more supportive, efficient, effective player, letting your teammates know there's a bouncing Betty around the corner, there's a Claymore in that room, so on and so forth. The other reason that I don't think too many people are aware of is the fact that it lets you deal with enemy decoy care packages. So when you see that enemy care package that's glowing bright red, you can just walk up to it, take the contents thereof, and not have to worry about getting blown to smithereens. Now, the last aspect or attribute of Engineer is the most important. It allows you to re-roll or double tap your care package for a chance to get something a little bit better. Now, personally, my rule of thumb when it comes to re-rolling score streaks is as follows. If I get a UAV, a hunter-killer drone, an RC car, a counter UAV, occasionally a Guardian, always the Death Machine, and always the War Machine, those are the things that I will typically always re-roll and hope to get something a little bit better. At the end of this gameplay, I end up re-rolling, I think, a UAV or a counter UAV and getting the War Machine, and I absolutely hate that score streak. I think it is the worst one in the game, hands down. You guys let me know if you agree or disagree with me on that in the comments section. And what I'd like to do now is just offer you guys my overall general synopsis and opinion of this new Uprising DLC. So my overall first impressions of this new DLC were not very good, you guys. And I'll elaborate on why, but it's actually starting to grow on me. Encore is probably my favorite map just because it's beautiful. I love how it's a medium-sized map, and it's great for mid-range combat. It's great for aggressive play. I like where the flags are at. I like the flank routes. It's great for all sorts of different score streaks, whether you like to use air support or you like me, you like to run the lower score streaks. But it's just a really well-designed map, and you guys will see here in a second I go back into the theater mode and give you a really good look at it one last time. And with that being said, if you guys enjoy any any aspect of this video that I put together for you, please do me a huge favor. Click the like button, add it to your favorites playlist, and maybe share it with your friends and followers on Twitter. It helps me out a whole lot. So getting back to my first impressions, the other thing that was interesting to me is how many blind spots there are on Vertigo. And I didn't go into a private lobby and look around and see where those blind spots were. I just went right into public game mode and rushed around. And because of those blind spots, I ended up falling a couple of times, and it just got really frustrating. Magma is really interesting. I think it's similar to Encore. It's great for mid-range combat, and it does have a few other lines of sight that are great for snipers. Studio plays a whole lot different than the Black Ops map firing range. But I enjoy it. I think it's much more fast-paced than when it was in Black Ops 1, and that can be good for some players and bad for other players, but it's really up to you. Haven't had a chance to get my hands on the zombie DLC yet, but from everybody that I've talked to, they absolutely love it. So in conclusion, would I recommend that you buy this map pack? I don't know. I think it depends on you. What type of player are you? Are you the type of individual where you play Call of Duty every single day for hours on end, and you're constantly looking for a new challenge and something to keep your interest in the game? Do you have a YouTube channel? If those two things are there, then yeah, I would recommend that you buy it. I think it'll grow on you. I think you'll enjoy it, and it's something new and fresh, and it keeps you up to date with your content. However, if you're more of like a recreational player, you just play on the weekends, or maybe once or twice or 3 times a week for a couple hours on end, I would probably pass on this one. I think Revolution was a better map pack, and in my opinion, that's what I would go with if I had to choose one over the other. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments section, but you probably would be, your money would probably be better invested in some other form of video game entertainment than besides Uprising, if you're that type of player. So here we go, we got the War Machine, get a couple of kills, and then I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up. Couple of videos that you guys may not have seen that I'm going to throw up on the screen here just at the end of this video. One is a live commentary, 0-kill domination round win. However, I will caution you, it's got some foul language because it does get pretty intense. It is live, but it's also really entertaining and a lot of fun to watch, so you can check that out. And then the other video that I'm going to throw up on the screen is, in case you guys haven't seen it, it's basically a debate or a conversation that I'm trying to get started about the high score streaks in the game, and just I give you my opinion on whether or not the high score streaks have done any good for Call of Duty or if they've been negative and hurt the game. And I like to get your opinion and interact with you guys. So more content is on the way from me. Thank you guys so much for all your support and 15,000 subscribers. If you guys are interested in playing with me, then follow me on Twitter. That's the best place to get a hold of me if you want me to check out your content or if you got a suggestion for me. And thanks again. I'll talk to you guys later. More videos are coming. See ya.